Hey everybody, welcome to the Glimpse channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell.
Hello Glimpse Nation, today we're super excited to present another Keeping It Real interview. We're so lucky to have so many special guests lined up to help us along our Project Us journey.
We hope to empower you all to embrace your individuality and be your true authentic self while learning so much from each other's fabulous differences.
Our special guest today is Matt de la Peña.
He's the author of an amazing new book called Patchwork.
We'd like to thank our very generous friends at Penguin Random House Canada for adding Patchwork to the Project Us journey.
The Glimpse team is a big fan of Matt de la Peña's books. Check out our book reflection videos for some more of his other books, like Love and Milo Imagines the World.
Okay, it's time to start the interview.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Project Us Glimpse team is proud to present Mr. Matt de la Peña.
Hey Glimpse team, Matt de la Peña here. Can't wait to hang out with you all and thank you so much for reading my book.
Hi Matt, it's so nice of you to take the time to connect with us. I'm so excited to be able to ask you a question. Glimpse kids always say that everybody is perfectly unique and magnificently awesome. What is one of the qualities you love about yourself and why?
What's one thing I like about myself, I think is special? This is always hard for me to answer. I bet you all are better at this than I am, but I guess I would say I'm pretty good at noticing things and pretty good at listening. I always say to be a good writer, you have to be a great listener. If you're the kind of person who wants to tell the story in a group, then you might be better verbally. But writers tend to listen to someone else tell the story, and they love to gather those stories and put them down on the paper, and I think that's what I do. But I think I'm good at noticing what's beautiful in an unlikely situation, so a place that maybe others don't think is beautiful. I can see the beauty in it, but I also can see the challenging parts of something that is great, like a beautiful house. I can see that, there are some scary parts here, or there are some parts that make me feel sad. So I think I'm good at observing the world.
Hello, Matt de la Peña. Thank you for hanging out with us today. The Glimpse team talks a lot about gender stereotypes. In Patchwork, there was a boy who was blue before he was even born. But he was also blue, wearing blue when he got older. He wanted to cry, but somehow, he learned that boys don't cry.
We love how you made sure to include that tears are human. We are all human, and feeling good about ourselves is a big part of keeping it real.
In class, we talked about how that boy needed to be understood. He needed to feel supported so that he could be his true self. Can you think of somebody in your life that understood you and supported you to be yourself?
I'm so glad you thought a lot about the boy that starts the book in Patchwork. What does it mean to be blue, dressed in blue? For me, I grew up in a neighborhood right down by the Mexican border, and it was very working class, hardworking people, but, as a boy, you were sort of led to believe you had to be a certain kind of person. You had to be tough. Nothing could affect you emotionally. And I tried to live up to that. I tried to be tough myself. But secretly, I had a lot of emotions inside of me. And it wasn't until I discovered reading and books and then writing poems myself that I started to embrace that. The question, who in my life helped me embrace that? I would say it was great teachers. Teachers who showed me that there were other ways to be as a boy, and blue doesn't have to be dressed in blue, at least all the time. Sometimes I'm proud to be strong with my emotions, but there are other times I think it's important for me to be able to show my vulnerability. So I would say, for me, it was great teachers and great professors that showed me a different way of being.
Hello, Matt. It's very generous of you to make time to be part of our journey.
Over the summer, Aichija and his friends were talking about individuality. They each made a list of things that make you the you that you are.
One interesting thing on the list was food. So, here's a fun question for you. What food best describes your soul and why?
I love this question about food. What a great question. So I lived in New York City for 15 years, and that's where I was exposed to all this different kind of cuisine from different cultures. I feel like I learned so much about people through the food I was trying. But I have to admit, I'm so happy to be back in San Diego, where my family and I moved back recently, because I am a burrito guy. I love a great burrito. If fish is involved, it's even better. But the most important thing for me, I love super spicy Mexican food. So spicy that I begin to cry. Like tears just roll down my cheeks. It hurts. It's like I'm breathing fire. I have to blow my nose all these different times. So I love spicy food. It makes me feel like I earned that burrito.
Hello, Mr. Matt. My name is Joseph. It is now time for you to flip the Keeping It Real interview script. It is time for you to ask me a question. Ask me anything you want. Es hora de me hagas una pregunta. Pregúntame lo que quieras.
Hello, Joseph. I have a question for you now. We're going to flip it around. I'm always the one being interviewed. How cool that I get to ask a question. So, I live in Southern California. I lived in New York City. I kind of know those places. I travel all over the US, but I've never been to Canada. Tell me one thing about Canada that I wouldn't expect. Something unexpected. Could be about the food. It could be about the culture, the people, the communities, the weather. Is it really freezing there? So tell me something about Canada that I would not know.
Hi, Matt. That's a great question. I live in Toronto, and it's very similar to New York City. It's a busy city with a lot of people. It's the most diverse city in the world, with more than 200 different cultures. Another interesting fact about Toronto is that 20% of the city is made up of parks, so there are more than 10 million trees in Toronto. Maybe one day, if you visit Toronto, you can stop by and hang out with the Glimpse team. That would be awesome!
This has been an awesome Keeping It Real interview. The words in Matt's book have been part of so many Glimpse discussions over the last 5 years. Thanks so much, Matt, for agreeing to be part of our journey.
I want to thank you all so much for reading my books, but not just reading them, thinking through them. I've seen online all the great things you all are doing. I think you have an incredible community, very intelligent, and very insightful about the books, different parts of the books. So thank you for reading Patchwork. Thank you for reading Love, Milo Imagines the World. It means the world to me, and I feel so lucky that I got to be a part of this video. So thank you all. Have a good day.
We'll be back soon with another Keeping It Real interview. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and remember, you can change the world by keeping it real. Be who you want to be. Be who you are. Lead with your heart, and you will go far. Have a nice day, everyone.
There is joy, there is wonder everywhere when you see the world from the eyes of a child, the eyes of a child.
This has been a Glimpse production. Thank you for watching.